A nonprofit organization in Bakersfield recently opened in hopes of making a difference in California. And 23 ABC's Grecia Aguilar joins us now from our live center to tell us what Women Against Paternity Fraud is all about. Grecia?
Hey, Jackie. Well, the founder of Women Against Paternity Fraud tells me hundreds of men are stuck paying child support for children who may not be theirs, and children are suffering not knowing who their real father is. Laws in California are outdated when it comes to paternity rights, but this organization is trying to change that. Diana Thompson is spearheading a fight against an issue she says affects many men and children.
Paternity fraud is when there isn't a truthful disclosure of who the real father is.
Her nonprofit organization, Women Against Paternity Fraud, just opened a branch in Bakersfield. Their goal is to educate the public and lawmakers on what paternity fraud is and its devastating effects.
A lot of times, guys have no idea. They assume, well, you know, I can just get a DNA test and everything will go away and this won't be my child. But that's actually not true. They have to contest the paternity, and they only have a small window of opportunity to do that.
That window is only 2 years from a child's birth. She says her group also serves as a voice for children who may also be victims.
Medical history, inheritance rights, also to know who your family is.
According to the American Association of Blood Banks, 28 to 30% of fathers tested for paternity are not the real father. Thompson says paternity fraud happens when there's uncertainty. She says there are a few ways it can happen, including being named as a father when a mother is applying for child support or welfare, when a man signs papers at the hospital claiming he is the father at the time of the child's birth, and presumption of paternity when a married woman has an affair and the husband is presumed to be the father.
It doesn't state that they have to give a truthful disclosure, and therefore that's when oftentimes paternity fraud will occur, is when there isn't a DNA test done and they don't know who the true father is.
Thompson says dealing with paternity fraud is a difficult process, but her organization is there to help.
They often think they're alone. They're the only one that this has happened to. And we connect them with resources.
Now, Thompson tells me her organization is currently working on a paternity fraud reform bill for next year in California. Back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, Gracie, thanks.